Most retirees think having $500,000 in the bank is the ultimate finish line, but the reality is that for many, that amount might only place you at level 1 of the wealth hierarchy. Are you truly prepared for the decades ahead, or are you just surviving on a prayer? By the end of this video, you will know exactly which of the 4 levels of wealth in retirement you currently occupy. And, more importantly, the precise steps required to climb to the next one. We are moving past generic advice and looking at the raw truth of financial tiers. Retirement wealth is not a one-size-fits-all experience. It is a spectrum. Some people spend their golden years counting every penny, while others are busy building legacies that will last for a century. We can categorize this journey into 4 distinct stages. Level 1 is basic security, Level 2 is a comfortable lifestyle, Level 3 is freedom and luxury, and Level 4 is the pinnacle of generational wealth. Many people mistakenly believe they have reached a high level of financial independence simply because they stopped working, but they often realize too late that their lifestyle is one emergency away from collapsing. Let's break these levels down so you can find your place on the ladder. Level 1 is what we call basic security. This is the entry point of retirement, and unfortunately, it is where the majority of the population resides. If you are at level 1, you have enough income to cover your absolute necessities: housing, food, utilities, and basic health care. Your income likely comes from a combination of Social Security, a small pension, or modest withdrawals from a 401k. While you aren't on the street, your lifestyle is strictly limited. There is very little room for error. At this level, you are highly vulnerable to the silent killers of retirement planning: inflation and rising medical costs. If the price of groceries jumps by 20% or you need an unexpected dental procedure, your monthly budget is blown. You aren't taking international vacations, you're looking for the senior discount at the local diner. The psychological weight of level 1 is a constant low-level anxiety about the future. To move from level 1 toward level 2, you must focus on increasing your margin. This often means maximizing your retirement accounts even in the final years of work, or finding a way to generate a small side income that doesn't feel like a job, such as consulting in your former field or monetizing a hobby. You need a buffer, not just a balance. Level 2 is the comfortable lifestyle. This is the goal for most hardworking professionals. At this level, you have successfully covered your basics, and you have enough left over to actually enjoy your time. You can afford to travel a few times a year, eat out at nice restaurants without checking the prices on the right side of the menu, and maintain a home that you truly love. The defining characteristic of level 2 is the presence of a financial buffer. You have an emergency fund, and your investment portfolio is structured to provide a steady stream of income that exceeds your daily needs. You don't lose sleep over a market dip because you know your core lifestyle is protected. However, while you are comfortable, you are still aware of your spending. You aren't buying a private jet, and you still think twice before making a massive purchase like a new luxury vehicle. To bridge the gap to level 3, you need to transition from simply saving to smart, aggressive investing and the creation of passive income strategies. Consider the story of a couple named Sarah and Jim. They retired at level 1, realizing quickly that their small pension wasn't enough to see the world like they planned. Instead of settling, they spent 2 years optimizing their spending and moving their stagnant cash into high-yield dividend stocks and a small rental property. By focusing on wealth and retirement as a growing entity rather than a shrinking pile of cash, they moved into level 2 within 3 years. They didn't strike it rich, they just got smarter about how their money worked for them. That shift in mindset from "how much do I have" to "how much does my money earn" is the secret to the next level. Level 3 is freedom and luxury. This is the stage where the word budget virtually disappears from your vocabulary. At level 3, you have achieved true financial independence. You have full freedom over your time and your choices. You might spend your summers in Europe and your winters in a tropical paradise. You can support your children or grandchildren with their education or home down payments without it impacting your own standard of living. Your income sources at this level are typically diversified across multiple streams: a robust stock portfolio, private equity, business interests, or significant real estate holdings. You are no longer trading your time for money. Your assets are doing all the heavy lifting. The biggest risk at level 3 isn't running out of money, it's lifestyle creep. When you have this much freedom, it is easy to start spending on things that don't actually add value to your life, which can eventually stall your growth. To move from level 3 to the ultimate tier of level 4, you have to stop thinking about your own lifetime. You have to start planning for the next 100 years. This involves advanced estate planning and the creation of legacy assets that are designed to survive long after you are gone. It's the shift from being a consumer to being a steward of wealth. Level 4 is generational wealth. This is the top tier, occupied by those who have built an empire that will sustain their family for generations. At level 4, wealth is no longer about what you can buy, it's about the impact you can leave. This level involves multi-million-dollar net worths, often held in complex trusts and diversified global portfolios. People at level 4 are often involved in significant philanthropy, setting up foundations or scholarships to support causes they care about. They have achieved a level of financial immunity where even global economic shifts barely touch their daily lives. The mindset at level 4 is fundamentally different. It's characterized by long-term thinking and a commitment to financial literacy within the family. You aren't just leaving money behind, you are leaving a system. Actionable advice for those nearing this level includes intensive estate planning, teaching your heirs how to manage wealth, and leveraging the power of compounding wealth over a century-long horizon rather than a 30-year retirement window. You are building a fortress that protects your family's future. Now, it's time to identify where you stand. Ask yourself these questions. If your primary income source stopped tomorrow, how long could you maintain your current lifestyle? Do you have to say no to experiences because of the cost, or do you say no because you simply aren't interested? If you are only covering your bills, you are at level 1. If you have extra for fun but still keep an eye on the bank account, you are at level 2. If money is no longer a factor in your daily decisions, you have reached level 3. And if you are actively planning for your great-grandchildren's future, you're at level 4. Most people actually underestimate their potential to move up these levels. They assume they are stuck where they are, but wealth is dynamic. You might be at level 1 today, but with a dedicated shift in your retirement planning, level 2 or 3 is closer than you think. How do you act today? Track your net worth and spending precisely first. Unmeasured things cannot be managed. Second, establish or improve passive income streams. Dividend-paying stocks, real estate, and internet businesses require your money to work harder than you. Third, invest strategically for compounding. Keep your money out of low-interest savings accounts where inflation will eat it up. Financial success requires active participation. Financial independence requires spending less than you make, investing intelligently, and protecting your assets from excessive risk, regardless of age. Besides age, retirement is a financial status. This is when work becomes optional. Understanding these 4 tiers gives you a future blueprint. The path from security to comfort, comfort to freedom, and freedom to legacy is clear. Every savings and investment decision you make now builds your future. Be more than okay. Aim for the level that gives you your dream life. Now that you know the 4 retirement wealth levels, where are you? And more importantly, where do you want to be? Do you want level 4 generational wealth or basic security? One step and a viewpoint adjustment start the journey. Tell me your level and your top aim for the coming year in the comments below. Share this video with a future-minded friend and discuss building true freedom. Start climbing the ladder today. You ready to climb?